Okay, hello. I am on my way to school and I decided to take a video for you guys today so you could see my beautiful walk to school. So follow me. I'll show you. So this is me leaving my building. And this is my street that I walk down. I wanted to video this because it's been beautiful the past couple of days during the day. And it's sunny and the trees have all changed colors. And our little London villas, which everyone complains about because they're considered the ghetto compared to the office towels that are around here, are actually pretty nice. And our street, I like it. So it's nice, it's quaint, it's cozy. There's a huge, you guys are going to see, I'm going to turn left here. You can continue down that street and there's a basketball court and a little playground for kids. But, and then here, this is a big road, one of the main roads, and so then you can pass under the road via here. This isn't the subway station. The subway station is like a 20-minute walk from here. But see the beautiful colors? And see, so those are what most buildings look like in South Korea. And they're not businesses, it's people's homes. It's not really houses, even in the suburb areas. It's just a lot of really big apartment buildings. Oh, I realize that that's probably going to cause problems when I turn this into a video. That whole sideways shot, but oh well. So yes, so I walk along here. And see, those are buildings over there, over the little hump. And all the trees have started to, the leaves have started to fall. And the trees on the other side are beautiful. So that's the one thing about South Korea, is that even though there are so many people here, and even though it is pretty developed and there's high-rise apartments everywhere, no matter where you are, there's normally trees. And from any major city, be it whether you're in Suji or Suwon or in Seoul, you'll see eventually there's always mountains in the background somewhere. Because there's lots of mountains in South Korea, and so the cities have sort of been built up in between all of the mountain areas. So even though I still feel like I'm sort of just in another area of downtown Montreal, because the Suji suburb is really just a huge city with lots of coffee shops and telephone shops and restaurants of all sorts. Vietnamese, Thai, Japanese, you know, cafe streets got a lot of Italian and God knows what else. You can get fried chicken everywhere also, which is pretty good, but definitely not healthy. Especially when you add the sauce to it, which I always do. Actually, there's two sauces, a red sauce and a white sauce. They add both. And so this is one of many different buses in South Korea, because whether they're regional buses or just inner city buses, or depending on like how far they go, they're colored differently. Most of the buses that take us into Seoul have TVs in them. They're like coach buses that you would take on far travels, so they're really comfy, which is great. And this is where we normally cross, if we haven't been able to cross already. This is also the intersection where, even though the light's red, cars go through it anyway, because apparently you don't have to stop at red lights in South Korea. And, oh, yeah, I won't get to, oh yeah, when we cross you'll get to see the bike path, so that'll be cool. And so now we just wait. But yeah, you will, I used to think just taxis would go through the red lights, but I've seen multiple cars do it. I've seen millions of mopeds do it, like the delivery guys with mopeds that can travel on these roads fast enough, so they're definitely doing like 80 kilometers an hour, but then they'll also be found on the sidewalk. You'll be walking along and have some guy beeping at you from behind and have to jump for your life out of his way. And, oh, I don't know if you can see, no. Oh yeah, no, I don't know. There's a helicopter up above because there is an army base around here. So the helicopters go by sometimes, and even their planes go zipping overhead, make tons of noise. The building right in front of me there is another student building. A lot of other companies, a lot of other like people working for other companies live in the villas also, but some people live in these things and they're really nice. Oh, and see, and this is, as I'm walking over it, that's the bike path beside the stream. So I go running along there most of the time. More high-rise buildings. So that's the thing. On the right of me, high-rise buildings. In front of me, high-rise buildings. On the left of me, high-rise buildings. Behind me, high-rise buildings. And so our little villas are pretty much right in the middle of all that. And then we normally go up this little path, little shortcut, so we don't have to walk around. It's killer though when I'm wearing my heels. And see, look, these are the little like workout stations that are everywhere, especially along the bike path. They just like randomly, no matter what time of day it is, you know, 9 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 10 o'clock at night, you can work out on the workout things. And when I'm coming up to here, actually, this is the library, and we always cut through the parking lot. And the amount of cars that are in here sometimes is amazing. Like there'll be cars parked, like 3 rows of cars parked behind each other, so the first person who came in was definitely screwed and can't get out. And Koreans aren't really good at parking, I don't think, because I've seen some of them try to do it and they have a really difficult time. And so yeah, so this is the front of the library that I'm walking past. And I just realized that people might start staring now because I'm videotaping. Anyway, so I come along here and there's a GS25. GS25s are everywhere, like main convenience stores. There's also Family Marts, etc. There's this little restaurant here that I haven't been to that I want to go to. And I believe there's a swimming pool in there. My friend Sandy's gonna bring me and show me around. And so this is my walk. I hope you're enjoying it. This is another diner that it's like a Korean barbecue kind of place, sit on the floor, and there's a bunch of things that you can get. Now that's Hans, which I haven't been to yet, but it's another one of the million bakeries around here. This is Alpha, which I go to from whenever I need school supplies. And here's another Korean shop. And over there is That's Coffee. And this little snack box lunch place that I've been to. Super cheap to get food, but obviously not that healthy, not that great. And then I'm crossing over. This is the street where my school is located. So I'm very close. And then there's 2 bakeries here that are absolutely delicious. This is Dr. Philippe, and this is just bakery and cafe. And they're both amazing. And if I gave in to temptation all the time, I'd be fat because they're so good. And I really like this place too. I ate there the other day, that was delicious. And then of course, for the Americans, you've got your hot dogs, which I haven't eaten yet. Hello! Hello! And this is Cup Food. Do you want to say hi? It's great, it's delicious. It's It's definitely not healthy food, but it's a cheap snack.